Hello, beautiful people. My name is Kira, aka Words by Kira, and in this video, I am going to be discussing opening yourself up to the life you really want to lead and the goals you want to achieve. I'm going to be giving you some inspiration and some tips on how to make that happen. I make videos based on self-love and encouragement, and also connecting with others through interviews to hopefully lead to a better life. If you're into content like that, then hit that bottom right subscribe button. I would love to have you hit that bottom right subscribe button. It helps my channel grow and for me to make more content for you all. All right, so let's get into it. I was inspired to do this video because earlier in the week, I was talking to my two friends, my girls, Corinne and LaQuita. Hey ladies! We do a circle for those that do not know, and we meditate, journal, talk about our feelings, our intentions and goals in life. And actually earlier this week, Corinne brought up a really great topic. She started discussing the late great Paul Robeson. For those of you that do not know, Paul Robeson was a Black man that lived in the late 1800s, like 1878, I believe, to the 1970s. And he accomplished so many things. He was a star athlete in his youth. He was a concert musician. He had like a great baritone voice. He was a stage actor, a political activist. I think he was also a lawyer briefly. So Paul Robeson, he was getting it done, okay? He was living his life like it was golden. And another really great little tidbit is that he lived in my hometown, shout out Somerville, New Jersey. So growing up, I remember one of my aunts, Aunt Gloria, rest in paradise, queen, she actually took me to a play and they were like discussing Paul Robeson's life, and it was so encouraging and inspirational. So I'm so glad that Corinne actually brought it up to us on the call. And why I'm bringing it up right now to you all is just the fact that he was able to just move with the flow of his life, and that he really just kind of explored, tried different things. He learned how to be in different fields, and he just allowed himself to be open. And he wasn't just, you know, sticking with, oh, this makes me money, or oh, I'm good at this, so let me just do this forever and ever, even though I have these curiosities and these inclinations to different things. So that's what this video is about. I hope to inspire you all to really just meditate on your life, on your wishes, what naturally comes up in your mind when I ask you what are some goals or intentions for your life. And you know, obviously we see it in modern times as well a lot, like people like Vera Wang. She was a figure skater and a journalist before she broke into the fashion industry. She didn't get into fashion, I think, until like 40. And I mean, clearly she's a household name, so successful. Stacey Abrams, shout out Stacey Abrams. She's been on this political scene, getting the job done, inspiring people to vote, getting almost 1 million people registered to vote. But I also learned from my friend that she also is this writer. She's written different fiction, I believe. So these are all, I'm just mentioning these people to let you guys know and to remind you, like, you can be whatever you want to be. As cliche as that sounds, like, you can try different things, you can learn and evolve. So now we are going to get into the tips portion of the video, and I am going to ask you to please get out a piece of paper or your phone, because I'm going to ask you to do a little bit of writing, but don't worry, because the writing is all about you and what you want for your life, and hopefully it can bring some more positivity and help you get to the next stage or the next big adventure that you want for yourself. You got your pen, you got your paper or your phone. Now I want you to spend 3 to 5 minutes, and shout out, before I even tell you what to do, shout out Trap Yoga Bae. She's a Black woman. She does a lot of self-empowerment videos monthly, and actually this month is about goals. Me and my friends are doing it, so that's how I got this exercise. And what she tells you to do is to take 3 to 5 minutes and to literally just write a list, maybe aim for like 5 to 10 goals, and whatever comes to your head. And don't even think just about like career or money making goals. I mean, if that's on your brain and that's what you want to do, more power to you. I hope you get so many coins, you know what I mean? But it can be other things too, like just lifestyle intentions and things of that nature. So yeah, 3 to 5 minutes, just sit and think and write down 5 to 10 goals you have for yourself. Pause the video while you do that. Okay, so now you got your goals and intentions, baby, okay? I don't know, I'm so curious. I would love if you guys maybe just wrote in the comments maybe one goal you have. No pressure, but I just love to hear from you all and to get that feedback. Okay, so now that you have your list of goals, and I really hope that you just had like such an open mind. Don't think about all the logistics, just whatever comes to your head. You can dream as big as you want. Think of anything that you want. I want to start my own business and figure out a way to help entrepreneurs start their business, or I don't know, it could be anything. I want to feel better about myself. I want to have more self-love. Any intention that suits where you are at this time is totally perfect for you. Okay, so now you have your list. And now we're gonna get into a little more of the logistics part. So on your list, I want you to think about, is there anything that might be a challenge or an obstacle for you to accomplish these goals? For example, one of my goals is to eat healthier and to not spend so much money on takeout, right? That's one of my goals. So what can I do to try to avoid the pitfalls that make me continue to have the bad habit of, eating more junk food or spending more money on takeout? What's something I can do? I can go to the grocery store, schedule a time to go to the grocery store and buy items that are healthier, that I actually enjoy eating. And then maybe I can also on Sunday, I can meal prep, I can cook bigger portions so that I don't have to be cooking every day. I can actually freeze something or put it in the fridge and heat it up later in the week. So I'm making more of a plan. So it's not a day of, I'm starving, I'm working late, I'm so hungry, so I'm just, getting McDonald's or something like that. So think of things like that. What are some ways that you can counteract these challenges? So now I'm gonna give you another 2 to 3 minutes to write next to your goals, any goal that you think might be a bit of a challenge, to write a way that you can kind of overcome that challenge. And take your time. You could do it for every goal, or you could just do it for a couple of goals if you want. Okay, so pause the video when you're done with your plan to overcome those obstacles. Excellent. You got your goals. You have your plan on how to avoid those barriers, avoid those obstacles that make it tough. So you are really on your way now. Now I want to talk about mental barriers. This is a huge thing that often keeps us stagnant, keeps us in one place when we want to move forward. Mental barriers can literally prevent you from reaching that next level in your life. They hold you back. A lot of times it can almost be like a gaslight to yourself. Like, if you're thinking these thoughts of like, oh, I can't do this, I'm not gonna be able to do that. It's so important to break free from those mental barriers and to give yourself the opportunity to try, and I think a really big one, and I've struggled with this myself, is a fear of failure. That is a very big one, and it really causes a lot of people sometimes to not really push themselves outside of their comfort zone. So first and foremost, I want to say that failure is not going to kill you. Failure is not here to harm you, destroy you. Absolutely not. Failure is here to teach you lessons, to show you some mistakes, and to really just teach you new things. A lot of times when we go through hardships, it's so tough, but think about on the other side, you learn a lot, you grow, and hopefully you're more prepared for next time. And honestly, who really reaches success without failing some? You know what I mean? It kind of comes with the territory. So don't be so hard on yourself. Just the fact that you are trying to learn a new language, trying to start a business, or you are actively doing your business in this really challenging time, I'm sending all the entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs so many positive vibes right now, because I know it's not easy, but if you just keep at it and you learn, then I really think that you could be well on your way to success. The second mental barrier that I want to talk about is using doubt as motivation. This came from a website post on goalcast.com. Using doubt as motivation. This is a really excellent tool. So, okay, when you are doubting yourself or something, really, let's actually just talk about ourselves. When you are doubting, like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve that goal, I don't know if I can do that, don't look at that as a negative in this instance, honestly, because if you're doubting yourself, you're having a little bit of nerves, that means that you are going beyond your comfort zone. That means that you are pushing yourself to do something different and new. Because if you're always like, oh, I know how to do all of this, I've been doing this for years, child, this is the same thing I've been doing since 99, you know, then yeah, you don't have any doubts because you just have been doing this a lot, and it's great to be an expert. But if you want to learn new things, then yeah, doubt really might come into play, and it's not a bad thing. Let's say you're doubting yourself at the beginning, right? Like, okay, I want to learn tennis, but I don't know if I'm going to be good. I don't know how it's going to go. But you start doing tennis, right? So when you keep on trying, right, you have more experiences. And after you have been doing it, what's going to happen? What do you think if you keep on trying something new? What'll happen eventually? Your confidence is going to go up. Your confidence, you're like, oh, I practiced this before. I know how to do this type of hit. Clearly, I don't know much about this. But yeah, experience brings confidence. So if you keep trying, the doubt is going to eventually, hopefully, lead to confidence. I just want you all to know that you are worthy. You deserve reaching these new levels in your life, to explore these intentions, to try different things. Like, you honestly deserve it. And I think once you speak life into yourself, and even if you don't even know where the heck some of these new things are going to go, but you just keep moving forward, that is a signal to yourself that you trust in yourself. And something else that is so important is to have integrity with yourself. Keep your word. If you make a commitment to yourself and you say, I want to learn a new language this year or next year, whatever it is, and you say, okay, once a week, I want to practice for 30 minutes on a Tuesday. When that Tuesday comes and you actually begin, that's the hardest part, right? To start. When Tuesday rolls around, and even if you are tired, even if you don't feel like it, and you still say, you know what? I told myself Tuesday's my best night. Tuesday's my best night to try this. I'm going to practice for 30 minutes, 15, whatever it is. And you keep your word with yourself. You actually follow through. Woo! You are going to feel so proud, and that builds more trust within you. Like, if I put my mind to something, if I make a realistic plan on how to actually execute this intention I set for myself, that's going to give you all the feels, and it's going to just build up that confidence. That's another huge part. Builds up that confidence in yourself. Like, when I put my mind to this, I actually get it done. When I have an intention for my life, I believe I deserve it, and I know that there are things in my control, at least one little step I can do to move closer to these goals. Ooh, one other major thing that I want to shine a light on in this video is just being very careful and, be a little protective about who you are sharing your intentions and goals with, in terms of people that, unfortunately, they might just be kind of negative, or they might have very limited beliefs for themselves. So unfortunately, when they hear about other people striving for different things, they're kind of always like, you're probably never gonna get that. Oh, I'm always gonna be poor. You're always gonna be poor. oh yeah, good luck with that. Like cancel it, cancel it, cancel it, cancel it. For y'all that don't know, when I hear something that I don't want to happen, or even if I say something that I don't want to happen, I say cancel it, because I want to let the universe know, no, we don't want that to happen. Cancel that energy. That's not what we're trying to do here. So yeah, if you guys are like, what is she talking about, cancel it? That's what I mean. And feel free to say it in your life too, because I think cancel it has really saved me from a lot of extra hardships I didn't need. But that's a whole nother combo and video for another day. But yeah, back to really protecting your vision for your life from people that are just Debbie Downers, you know, and it's no reflection on you. Do not take this type of negativity personal, because that's their own limited beliefs, right? That's their own barriers and blockages that they have within themselves that they're kind of just spewing out on others. And sometimes people, they see you trying something new, they see you spreading your wings and changing, and you're getting more confident or more knowledgeable or just more joyful, more healthy. It might rub them the wrong way sometimes, because they're like, dang, he's blossoming, she's blossoming, they're blossoming, and I'm still staying the same. So do not feel any type of way if someone is just like spewing that super limited rhetoric. And if I were you, I would just be like, you know what? I'm gonna keep my vision. I'm gonna keep my path, my intention to myself. Or I will just simply only really share it with other people who are positive, who encourage me too. Like, you got to think about it. When people have these generational curses in their families or in their communities, or, you know, unfortunately, there's just a lot of hardships. When they see somebody who is actively trying to break free from these things, that are actively spreading their wings, doing different things, have a different mindset, you know, you're living your life in a unique way. Maybe everybody in the town is super big on sports, but that's not your thing. You're more big on like cooking, or you're more big on theater. Do you. And you know, it's so tough when you are in an environment that you feel doesn't understand you. But let's say you want to go the path less traveled. That takes guts, that takes determination. You know, sometimes you might feel alone, but just know, if you're following your intuition and you are making positive strides, just know that your life is your own, and you have every right to do something different. And even if there are a lot of people around you that are kind of trying to suck you into maybe a lifestyle that you know is not for you, you have every right to say no. Every right. So yeah, I just really wanted to add that. It was like on my spirit. I don't know who's watching. Maybe that's like a special nugget for you. But yeah, do not be paralyzed or stagnant simply because the people around you are stuck in their own spot and they're kind of trying to bring you down too. I hope that's not anybody's reality, but a lot of times it is. And if it is, guess what? You can still do you, and you don't have to be like everybody else that is immediately around you. If that's not the vibe and that's not the type of life you want to lead, okay? Okay. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know any goals or intentions you want to manifest in your life. I would love to hear about them. And I really enjoyed making this video. Maybe in the future, I will tell you guys some more personal stories about me trying different things, or just maybe even some more like story times about me, so you guys can get to know me better, and hopefully I can get to know you better through the comments, or you can even follow me on my Instagram, Words by Kira. I would love to have you. So have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.